Hey everyone, today I want to talk about mirrors. Yes, mirrors. The same ones you looked at before coming to church today. Just to make your hair, check whether your outfit was good. And if you were feeling a little bit too happy, then you must have given yourself a kiss also looking at yourself. But today I want to talk about mirrors from a biblical perspective. A mirror's job is simple: to reflect whatever is in front of it. It doesn't create its own image, but it simply shows back what is there. This is what Paul talks about in 1 Corinthians 11 verse 1. Imitate me just as I imitate Christ. He wasn't saying, look at me, I'm perfect. He was saying, I'm trying my best to imitate Christ. Follow me. Just copy my example. As I'm imitating Christ, you too imitate Christ. That's the question I want to ask all of us today. Are we reflecting Jesus in our day-to-day lives? When people look at how we respond to our situations, how we act, do they see Jesus or do they see someone else? Now, when we talk about mirrors, when we move an action, the mirror also copies our action. So, when I say that I want all of us to be mirrors, I want us to imitate what Jesus does. If Jesus moves his right hand, we also have to move our right hand. If Jesus moves to the right, we also have to move to the right. But if Jesus shows love, we too must show love. If Jesus also forgives, we must also forgive. If he spoke the truth, so must we. If he served others, so must we. Just because Jesus is the light of the world, and by reflecting his light, we can spread his light onto others. But here's the thing, mirrors don't always stay clean. Have you ever had a hot shower, come out, and then seen a foggy mirror? That tends to be life also. When life gets too hot, when stress, emotions, and distractions overwhelm us, our ability to reflect Jesus can get clouded. When we are angry, it's hard to reflect his patience. When we are stressed, it's hard to reflect his peace. When we are surrounded by negativity, it's hard to reflect his joy. Sometimes we let the pressures of life, our emotions, or even what people say, fog up our ability to reflect Jesus. Instead of imitating him, we start reacting in ways that don't look like him at all. But just like a mirror won't clear itself, we need God to wipe those things that are clouding us. Whether it's pride, fear, stress, or even just being too distracted to focus on him. Now, how does he do that? He does that through his word. The more time we spend in the word, the more we see what needs to be changed in us, and God helps us grow. Through prayer, and we ask God to clear our hearts and minds, he wipes away fears, doubt, and distractions so we can focus on him again. And of course, the Holy Spirit, who's always there to guide us and correct us. The truth is, we all get fogged up sometimes. Life gets stressful and we get distracted. We don't always reflect Jesus the way we should. But the good news is, God is always ready to wipe the mirror clean so we can come back to him. So here's my challenge for you. Every morning this week, when you look in the mirror, let it be a reminder to reflect Jesus. Because when we stay close to Jesus, we don't just shine on our own, we reflect his light into the world. And that is what we are created to do. So let's be mirrors that reflect Christ, not just on Sundays, but every single day.